y'all would cost $100 to purchase wholesale. So it's less than half the price. But what is the major difference? The major difference is that with an information product, I can create an unlimited supply of that course. I could probably print it out thousands of times if I wanted to. I mean, obviously, I would have to pay to get it printed out if I went to Kinko's or a printing store, or I could print it out at home. But the only limit on it would be how much I could spend on paper and blank CDs. That's the only limit on information products. And with the internet, with ebooks and software, there's no limit because obviously with an ebook, you can create a million copies of that ebook and your cost wouldn't go up. Maybe it would go up a little bit because of people downloading it so much or so many times. But here's the big thing. So, for example, most people are used to paying $10 for an ebook on Amazon. There are some ebooks that are business ebooks that would go for maybe 100 or $200 max. But pretty much that is the maximum price you could charge for an ebook is maybe a few $100, or if it's very technical information, maybe more. But the average high cost ebook is going to be $100. But an information product, which is an ebook, but can go up to physical courses like I'm talking about, you can charge $200 to $700 for. Here's the example cost. So, for example, my total cost when I started sending that to people after we made sales was $40. And then $200 in advertising costs for information on average. That's just average. So I'm not saying you have to spend $200 on advertising costs, but the other side advertising market, as we've been discussing, you can outsource that to us as an example. So you don't even have to do most of the work. All you need to do, your number one job is the market. And that is what we will go to in the next training, how to actually market your business so you can get more information, product sales, ebook sales, course sales, service sales, because when you make the sales first, you deliver the product. So that is how you create quick income with information products and services. So my business became unstoppable because I had information products plus service. But obviously, the catalyst and the firepower and the gasoline that makes this explosive is your marketing and advertising. So that's why we focus so much on the marketing and advertising, because the information product part and the service part is actually easy. That's the easy part once you're working with the right people, and obviously you're working with us. So, once you make sales, it will be easy for us to show you how to fulfill those sales, how to deliver those products, and keep happy and loyal customers. So one of the secrets to successful business with information marketing, service marketing, or service related businesses is that you want to first teach people to fish first. So what does that mean? So that means that if someone wants to lose 30 pounds, you have to teach them how first. And you have to teach them a few tricks that they can't find anywhere else. So if you can teach people something they can't find all over the internet for free, if it's not the same information they would get somewhere else. So for example, I could teach people how to lose weight in a month without going on a diet, right? I just made that up. But if I could figure out how to do that, then obviously that is something that I could teach people that everyone else isn't teaching them, or you can't just find for free if you Google it, or for example. And just like someone mentioned, there's books on all of these topics. So if there's a book on it, that's the perfect thing to teach people. So that means if people are buying a book on your topic and it's a bestseller, and you know a lot of information about that topic, then that is certainly something that you could sell as information. If, for example, you don't know about that topic, but you're interested in it, find an expert in that market, interview them. So, for example, I'm a social marketing, online marketing, startup, sales, and technology expert. So, obviously, you could interview me and you could create an information product about one of those categories, right? And that could be your product that you could sell. And guess what? After you have that product, you can sell it thousands of times. You don't have to keep buying it from a supplier, trying to get it from China, going to China, buying tickets, and coming back with junk. You can produce that product over and over and over and over. That's why books are so popular, because there's very little cost in them. But digital books like ebooks and courses that are 200 pages with CDs, those are even more powerful as well, because you can charge more money for them. A book may cost you $5 to produce, and then you sell it for 20. Whereas a course or a membership site could cost you 30, $50 to produce, but then you could sell it for $500 with the same information, just in more detail, where you maybe go into more detail. So that is why you want to teach people to fish first. But once you teach them to fish, now they trust you and they know you know what you're talking about, because now they're fishing. Maybe fish, they couldn't catch any fish. So they bought your Teach Me to Fish training, and now all of a sudden, every other time that they go to catch fish, they might catch fish 50% of the time, where they weren't catching any fish. But now they're thinking to themselves, now I'm catching fish 50% of the time. Before I wasn't catching any fish, and I really appreciate that Mr. or Mrs. Joe Blow taught me how to catch fish. But now that I'm only catching fish 50% of the time, I want to be just like Mr. or Mrs. Joe Blow. And I want to catch fish 100% of the time or 90% of the time like they do. So now the next step is then you can help them fish next. So now you can create a service where you actually help them fish. You might walk them through it. You might talk them through it. You might create some sessions where they actually go with you to the lake and you watch them as they fish and you tell them, oh no, don't do it like that. Put the bait on like this. So now after they go through your helping them fish training, which is a service, you could charge 10 times more for that service. But now they're actually catching fish 70% of the time. So this person went from not being able to catch fish to catching fish 70% of the time. And that's why services are so powerful, but the way you sell services is by first teaching people to fish. And some people won't want to even buy your training on how to fish, but they'll see that you offer the training, and then they'll say, you know what? Don't you have a service where you can just walk me through it? That's exactly what services are, and that's why they're so powerful. So sell them the fish last. That's the last step. So you can actually sell fish to them. So first, you can teach people to fish. They can fish themselves. Then you can provide a service where you show them how and you see what mistakes they're making, and then you provide feedback. And lastly, you can sell them fish. So now that they know how to do it and they see the value of it, you can sell them fish yourself. So those are three different areas you can make money in every business. So how does that relate to your business? Let's use weight loss for example. So first you could sell them an ebook to show them the best ways to lose weight. And then after you sell them that ebook, you could sell them a membership service where they come into that membership and they ask questions about things they're having problems with for 60 days on how to lose weight. So maybe your ebook or your DVD was $30, but your 6 months of training them on how to lose weight and answering their questions and giving them feedback could be $1,000 for 6 months. And then maybe they can come to a boot camp where you actually force them to lose weight over a 2-week period. They come to your boot camp in wherever, in Miami, whatever town you're in. And in that time period, they maximize their weight loss because they're actually training with you. So those are the levels of progress of different types of information products. And by applying that to your business, you can make a lot of money. So in the local internet marketing or business space, the first step could be training people on how to use the internet to get more exposure for their business. So now they see that you offer that and they like it, they paid for it, and they say, wow, these guys or gals really know what they're talking about. I wonder if they have a service where they can do everything they just trained me on. That you can provide them the service. And then lastly, after you provide them the service, you can bring them to a boot camp where you show them how to get more customers from the additional exposure that they would get. So those are the different examples in weight loss, fitness, and in marketing for example. So that's our expertise. Those are some of the types of services that we might
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Bye bye.
Hello. Bye bye.